Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Krakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles at Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the Icon. You know, the brothers that are out there pushing on the four corners in truth and sincerity.
Mm-hmm.
You know, today we're going to go into where Elder Yashawamba, I believe he went into it on Friday with in the afternoon camp or the night camp. You know, he touched on it, but we're gonna go into the body of the brotherhood, because the brotherhood is something that is what was duly needed. You know, especially for brothers being in this truth, in this hell. You know, which we know as Babylon the Great, aka America. You know, being in this place, if we didn't have the body, you know, we would be left to our own wares. You know, if I'm saying that properly, but it's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Shai. You know, for even putting the body together, you know, to give homage and praise unto Him.
Yep.
You know,
I do have something.
Baba Kushai.
This is Psalms chapter 133, and really 3 verses. You know, if you want to hit it real quick, it says, "Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity."
There you go. You know, how good and pleasant is it for brothers to dwell together in unity? You know, because they're coming out of the same like-mindedness. All right, they're not wishy-washy. They always, you know, choose to follow Yahweh Shemel Shai. Continue.
Yeah. It says, "It is like the precious ointment upon the head that ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard, that went down to the skirts of his garment."
Oh man, that's like Aaron, and that's like David, whenever he got anointed.
Right.
You know, because Aaron was anointed the high priest of the Levitical priesthood.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and David was anointed king. You know, of all Yasharala. You know.
Yep.
You got something?
And if I may add, that word unity in verse 1, when you read the NLT on that, the word unity is translated into the word harmony. And that made me think about how David was a psalmist. Right? Sweet psalmist is how it's worded. I forget where that's worded. But that also made me think about the new song. You know, when you consider a song or a composition, it's a melody, it's a combination of different notes, but that are being sung together, and you know, with one mind, and it makes a beautiful, you know, song. Same thing happening with the body, you know. But there's one more verse on that.
No, you got it.
Psalms 133:3, it says, "As the dew of Hermon, and as the dew that descended upon the mountains of Zion, for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai commanded the blessing, even life forevermore."
You know, and this is a blessing. All right, this is and that's the house of David. All right, this is the house of David. So it's a blessing given unto the world, but it's also a blessing given unto us. Mm-hmm. All right, to have a like-minded man, you know, who seeks the will, strength, and power of Yahweh by Shemel Shai, that goes hard for this truth.
Right.
All right. Yep. And it's a beautiful combination. Yep. All right, Baba Kushai, you got anything else?
Yeah, I was just gonna add, you know, because you had made a good point about, you know, the power of brothers being of one mind. You know what I'm saying? And that made me think about the movie 300.
Okay.
You know, like there is, you know, it's good. I mean, really, there's no value in having numbers if y'all are all in different mindset.
Okay.
You know, which is the reality of, you know, all these other different, the world and all these other different camps as well. You know, guys teaching different things and teaching, you know, different doctrines, right? It's confusion.
Baba Kushai, if I may say, these unity camps.
Right.
All right. Yep. I think that's what the brother was trying to get.
That's the spirit.
Was these unity camps, because if you're in a camp that is, you know, wholeheartedly for Yahweh by Shemi Shai, and you team up with a camp that's still calling on Jesus,
oof, yeah.
I hate saying that.
The vibration.
Yeah, it's satanic. Yep. Salakia. But if you Chesed Bourgier, with this camp that's praising Chesy B, instead of the true power and going and not going in the true name and not coming with the true song, all right, that's wickedness unto you, and unto whoever follows that. But we're gonna get back into the scriptures, going back into the brotherhood. Baba Kushai. You got anything else?
Yeah, just one quick one. Then
you got it, brother.
Philippians 3:16. It says, "Nevertheless, whereto we have already attained, let us walk by the same rule. Let us mind the same thing." Building on the point. There's power in that. That saying in the world, what a closed fist is stronger than an open hand. Same thing for the body. Same thing for the brothers. All brothers have different parts of the body, right? So different gifts, different talents. But when all those things are working together in unison, it creates a force.
Baba Kushai, could you get that in 1 Corinthians 12:12? Because it goes right into it. It goes right into what you said. All right? Because in this body, and the body is, more than just your camp. The body is the whole world. All right? Because Yahweh Shem Shai scattered us among all nations. All right? And amongst all people. All right? But we are coming together through his power to proclaim who he is, but everybody's speaking the same tone. Everybody's on the same level. Right. All right? I mean, we have general order in the camps, but it's all giving praises to Yahweh Shemi Shai. But Baba Shai,
1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 12, it says, "For as the body is one and hath many members, and all the members of that one body, being many, are one body, so also is Mashiach."
See? All these camps all over the world are one body in Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Continue.
It says, "For by one Spirit are we all baptized into one body."
And that one Spirit is the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shai Shai that he gives unto you. All right? In that Matthew's 13 and 11, I perceive. It's given unto you to understand the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. All right? And that Spirit, is a wisdom. I mean, we ain't got to get all the precepts, but that Sirach 24, tells us how this was given only unto us, loosely paraphrasing. All right? But Baba Kushai, you can go back to that. That's 1 Corinthians.
It says, verse 13, it says, "For by one Spirit are we all baptized into one body, whether we be Jews or Gentiles, whether we be bond or free, and have been all made to drink into one Spirit."
And just a cliff note, the Jew and the Gentile was still Yasharallah. All right? Some just didn't know that they were Yasharallah. All right? But through the Spirit, all right, through what Yahweh Shemi Shai gives us and not what men see. Okay? But continue.
It says, "For the body is not one." Actually, let me read it up a little bit. It says, "Whether we be bond or free," 1 Corinthians 12 and 13, halfway through the verse, "Whether we be bond or free, and have been all made to drink into one Spirit. For the body is not one member, but many. If the foot shall say, Because I am not the hand, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body?"
It's still of the body.
Right.
Because we are all a part of something bigger.
Yep.
Loosely paraphrasing. Continue.
Yep. It says, "And if the ear shall say, Because I am not the eye, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body? If the whole body were an eye, where were the hearing? If the whole were hearing, where were the smelling?
Smelling.
But now hath Yahweh Shemi Shai set the members, every one of them, in the body as it pleaseth him."
As it pleaseth him. And that shows that in this body, no one is pleasing themselves. We are always trying to bless and to achieve what Yahweh Shem Shai has done, because he has laid down his life for his brothers, which is the elect coming back. Lord's will, that's the us coming back in the whole 144. The spirit of the elect men.
Mm-hmm.
But
how far do you want to keep going on that?
I know the whole chapter 5.
I got one quick precept though.
Go ahead.
Because you had made a point about wisdom.
Huh.
So I wanted to get this.
Go
This
ahead.
is Wisdom of Solomon 7:22.
Woo.
It says, "For wisdom is the worker of all things, taught me, for in her is an understanding spirit, holy, only one, manifold, subtle, lively, clear, undefiled, plain, not subject to hurt, loving the thing that is good, quick, which cannot be letted, ready to do good."
And that spirit of wisdom was given unto the elect, to the body. Some brothers have a lot more wisdom than others,
Mm-hmm.
so it's a benefit to even have him around. All right. Mm-hmm. Some brothers have wisdom in the Old Testament. Some brothers have wisdom in the New Testament. Yep. But whenever they come together, it's a harmonious arrangement. Mm-hmm. Okay. And like one more thing, like as in how wisdom was only given unto the nation of Israel.
Right.
It wasn't given to these other nations to understand the things which Yahweh Shem Shai has blessed you with. Right. All right. So, that's why it's good to stay with like-minded brothers. Okay, like-minded brothers who are wholeheartedly, in the faith, in the truth of Yahweh Shem Shai. Mm-hmm. All right. You got something else?
Nah.
Okay. Because I'll pull this here in Sirach, chapter 37, verse 12. It says, "But be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments keep the commandments of Yahweh Shem Shai, whose mind is according to thy mind, and will not sorrow with thee if thou shalt miscarry." All right, so you should be with the man who seeks out Yahweh Shem Shai with all his heart, mind, and soul. All right, isn't that one of the first commandments in Exodus chapter 20? It says, love Yahweh thy power with all thy heart, mind, and soul. Right?
Mm. Yep. I think that's about Matthew 22 and 37.
Oh. Salaki if I'm misquoting it.
Yeah.
But that's one of the things that we must do as being men that are seeking the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. It says, "But be ye continually with a godly man whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of Yahweh Shem Shai, whose mind is according to thy mind." Toiling, studying, seeking out the wisdom of the ancients. All right, and that's not everybody in this world, because we got the 2/3 who's stuck on worldly shit. Yep. All right, and their only avenue of speak is speaking on worldly shit. Yep. All right,
yep. And I got something. You got it.
Let them finish this out. It says, and will not sorrow with thee if thou miscarry. So if you slip, if you fall, because a righteous man falls 7 times, but he gets back up, right? So if you begin to fall, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, you have a brother to assist you in getting you back up to continue to your next glory. Yep. But Baba Kushai, you got it.
Proverbs 17:17. A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity.
Boom. Because as you're going through your adversity, well, it's patience. Because if you're going through your adversity, you're going to be afflicted. All right. But you have a brother there that's going to, live the test of time to assist you to get back on that journey, to get back on your walk. All right. You got anything else?
Yeah, I got another one. This is 2nd Ezra 8:51.
Ooh.
It says, "But understand for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee." That's it.
You know
what I mean? But it's important how it says at the beginning of that, but understand for thyself, right? Because the Lord taught us that before we can cast a beam out of another brother's eye, or help another brother or build him up, we have to first
cast that out
get ourselves in order.
Exactly.
And that makes me think about like the human body. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you have something wrong with a particular part of the body, right? Whether you got you broke a leg, or sprained the ankle.
Before you can get that right, you gotta get everything else in order.
Right.
That's it.
You got that particular part of the body has to be addressed for the overall benefit, of the entire body.
And just to say, in the body that we have now, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Shai, which he has blessed us with, here at GMS, we don't care about you other niggas. Okay? We're going to say that right now, because you're not in the same struggle as we are in. And if you are going through a struggle, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Shai, he will, send you our way. What's that? That's 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 6. Seeing is a righteous thing with Yahweh Shemi Shai to recompense tribulation.
That's it.
Kind. Salakia. You can pull that.
God. This is 2 Thessalonians 1:6. It says, "Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you."
And to you who are troubled.
And to you who are troubled, rest with us.
See, if you're going through that trouble, if you're going through that tribulation, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Shai, which is being placed upon you for that specific reason, because he, chose to put you through that to harden you, and make you strong enough to get through the more hell to come. All right. And with that, you have brothers to assist you to your next glory as well. Because listen, the next.
It says, "And to you who are troubled, rest with us, when the Lord Yahweh Shai shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels."
You see, those who are troubled rest with us, which rest with Yahweh Shemi Shai. All right, just like David, which we're gonna go into a tidbit of it. Bob Kushai, unless you got something else.
I just want to get that word.
Rest. You got it, brother.
That word rest, Strong's G 25, anesis. It says a loosening, relaxing, spoken of a more tolerable condition in captivity, to be held in less vigorous confinement. Relief, rest from persecutions,
and
liberty.
The
truth shall set you free. But the body, this proves that, because remember it said rest with us. So that liberty, that loosening is associated with becoming a part of the body. Because really we're joining unto Yahweh Shai, who already conquered the world. He already conquered the flesh.
That's right.
That's why the scriptures talk about Yahweh Shai being the head of the body.
Come.
2 Samuel?
Yeah. 2 Samuel chapter 28 verse 8. Because King David had a band of brothers, or he had mighty men, that was with him up until the day that he passed. Okay, and that was his body, and now with us being the house of David, we're coming in the like mind. But Baba Kushai.
2 Samuel chapter 23 verse 8, it says, "These be the names of the mighty men who David had, the Tachmonite that sat in the seat chief among the captains, The same was Adino the Esnite. He lift up his spear against 800 whom he slew at one time.
See, Yahweh Shai didn't give David a weak man to stand next to him to go to war with him. All right, and that's what the elect is doing right now. All right, through breaking down these scriptures the proper way, to everyday life. All right, these men are willing to go to war for each other. Continue on.
It says, and after him was Eleazar the son of Dodo the Ahohite, one of the three mighty men with David, when they defied the Philistines that were gathered together to battle, and the men of Israel were gone away. He arose and smote the Philistines until his hand was weary, and his hand clave unto the sword. And the Lord wrought a great victory that day, and the people returned after him only to spoil.
See, Yahweh Shai, he gets the victory. All right, and what those men did, he still gets the victory. Just like the elect men that have been chosen down here in these days. We don't get the glory for ourselves. We give all the glory to Yahweh Shai. Okay, I think there's.
I mean, it keeps going.
Yeah, it keeps going, but just to show that David had the same body, that we are coming into in these days. All right, but hey, you got anything else?
No, that was it.
All right, well, hey, with that, hey, the water, for listening, and hey, stay head fast, man, because this shit's popping off all around us, man, and we need how about Shimei Shai to get us out these days. Mm-hmm. All right, so hey, with that, want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Shimei Shai by Shimmer Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the Great Millstone. Shalom and shalom.
Shalom.